What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mr. Straight Facts. I realized something today that I've known, but I never really came to a firm decision on what I was going to do about it. I've been rearranging a lot of things in my life. I see our country and everything our forefathers fought for coming to an end. That's because I know history and I can see it coming. Many of you may not pay attention to history, nor do you pay attention to the old phrase, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. MAGA, the alt-right, white nationalists, they want the old days back. When women couldn't vote, their men can marry 12 and 13-year-olds, start having a crap ton of babies, forcing people to be enslaved. They want those times back. Those were good old days to them. And they've organized forces. There are literally millions of them putting money into the coffers of these organizations to have conferences and meetings to write Project 2025. It takes money and organization for that to happen. And we need to have a force that's fighting against that. A force that's organizing to fix that. We can't just rely only on a vote. We have to get organized. These content creators out here busting their asses, sending you guys information, need to be supported. The ones that are telling you facts, and those are the ones that are telling you, go check them. Don't just trust me, check them. And when you check them and you find out that they are factual human beings, you need to start donating to get them out there. You need to start sharing it to get it out there. These racists, these organizations that are out here spreading these lies about any and everybody are organized. When they get a message, they share it with their people immediately. They put money behind it immediately. These people throw up donations all the time. Fight for this and fight for that. Donate, donate, donate. And these idiots reach into their pocket and donate not $10, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. They get so funded that the leaders of these organizations are rich beyond their wildest dreams. Their businesses, which is nothing but just propaganda speak, are worth well over $300 million. How are they getting that money? Everyday people sending in 100, 500, 5,000. How are we getting our message across? On TikTok, waiting for an algorithm to not shadow ban us, and hopefully you guys see it enough. And when you do, how many of you are actually sending that to other people? How many of you are actually letting other people know that it's happening so that it can grow, that others can start to be in the know instead of in the dark? Because the ones spreading the darkness, they spreading that shit like wildfire. We're waiting on our politicians, our pundits on CNN and Fox and all that shit, and they think we a fucking joke. So much they out there talking about people learning all this stuff on TikTok and should be learning it from who? You, media, the propagandists, the people who sit out here and tell you, what if, but don't show you receipts? It's all alarming. What if Joe Biden does this? Are there any facts that he would ever do anything like that? No. So why you propagandizing? Why are you sitting there saying it could possibly be? Because you're fear mongering. That's when they send dollars in, when they're afraid. And they got millions of people afraid, and they're sending in money and money and money, and they're getting powerful. And why? Because we aren't paying the fuck attention. So I made my decision. I'm doing this full time. There's no time to waste. I'd rather live off of ramen noodles and fight like hell than to eat steak every night. So you're about to see me do this every day, put out content to fight against the evil and the lies that spread like wildfire. Now, what I'm going to need you to do, not just me, anybody that you see speaking truth, and what I mean by that, actual fucking facts, not people's feelings. When you see them speaking the truth, meaning listen to what they got to say, go check it for yourself. Wow, that's the truth. I didn't know that. Do that 10 times with each content creator that you start to see tell the truth. After that 10th time, start donating. That message needs to be put out. If you can't donate, start sharing. Not only on this app, telling your friends, families, everybody, pastors, anybody who would listen. They are doing this, have been doing this. We're literally years behind them. I'm not just talking about me. All of those speaking truth to power need to be funded, because if they're not, they're nowhere near these organizations that are getting $300 million a year. Did you know that Alex Jones was making well over $100 million a year with his business of spreading propaganda and crazy crap? Well funded to put out there these space laser bullshit things. Ben Shapiro out here spreading all this craziness, and he has the audacity to call this show Facts Over Feelings, when it ain't nothing but feelings over facts. They literally lie to you in the name of their brand. They're making millions of dollars to move that narrative. And we're sitting here, not only me, but other truth tellers, fact lovers, are out here struggling to get these messages out because an algorithm doesn't push it. Out here trying to go viral so that the message will get out, and have you fact check us so that you understand that we're not lying to you. We're telling you the truth. We want you to fight this fascist bullshit. You sitting around thinking that our message can get out there just like them, but they got millions of dollars from everyday people being able to spread this message of bullshit and hate and lies. And we're out here making pennies trying to spread the actual facts. The reality is this: you get what you pay for. Again, I'm not saying that you like me or like what I'm doing. There are many people out there who don't curse. There are many people out there who are spreading the word. Coach D is one. He doesn't curse that much at all. He's telling the facts. I've researched him. Factual. Support him in this process. The people who are leading the fight, you need to be behind. Not just the politicians, but the regular citizens who are on a mission to inform the world of facts so that we don't fall into pitfalls of hell, dishonesty, dictatorship. If we're not funded, we're fucked. So go to the Coach D's. Go to me if you like me. Go to our sister Tabitha. Go to our sister Political Sis. When you find someone factual, back them up so they can get this information out here. It costs money to promote it. We can't just rely on just viral shit that you guys are going to pass it along, hopefully. No, we need to fund it. I don't know if any of those people have funding, or even if they want it. There may be somebody else that you know. But the reality is, if we don't fight, we're going to lose. I'm going in 100%. Why? Because I can't afford not to. I got 2 kids that are grown in their 20s trying to navigate this world that's going backwards. If I'm not going to stand up for them, who the fuck else am I going to stand up for? Their future is in our hands. Your kids' futures are in your hands. You know what's the right thing to do. So fund those who are fighting for what you believe in so that you can get the word out. Give speeches in your communities. I'm willing to work with any of the people I just mentioned to go from city to city, spreading facts to our people. And I mean by black people being black, and I also mean by American people who love facts. They need to know the truth. So I'm going to start recording every day when I get up. From when I get coffee, you're going to be with me for a minute, to when I come over to this area and work in my little man-made studio that I created, to me watching news and other things, doing my damnedest to put it all together, to me sitting in this chair with the lights out, frustrated, not knowing what the fuck to do. It's funny. I got to make fun of it because a lot of it is fucking painful. Sitting here feeling like I can't do shit. I'm trying and the message is not getting out. I get 200 people knowing it one day. I get 40,000 the next day. These people who are getting funded are consistent. Every day, millions of people are seeing their shit. We can't fight that with just a video here and there going off. We got to fight it by being funded. I'm going to put my Cash App up here. I'm going to put my Patreon that I'm starting tomorrow. This is 7/2/24 at 9:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That stuff will be up tomorrow. If you want to fight to keep this a democracy, hit the Cash App up. Become a patron on Patreon. Subscribe and become a member of my YouTube. Check me out on TikTok. And let's fight like fucking hell. And all the other people who are content creators that you trust, send them my way. We must unite. America will stay a democracy. Fuck dictatorship.